Hello, thank you very much for clicking on this video. Do you click these days? Ah. So, Oasis are back. And as a huge Oasis fan, I was obviously very happy. Until I couldn't get a ticket. That's fine. That's fine. Truth is, I didn't try. I was at work. I'm a delivery driver for a major supermarket. And what can I say? Customers come first. If you're watching, my employee, if you're watching, remember that. Customers come first, always. Can I have a pay rise, please? But my brother was trying to get one for me as well. Bless him. And he failed. He was in the queue for hours, and yeah, it failed. Balls. So I'm sure you've heard, if you've clicked on this video, maybe you've heard that the ticket pricing went a bit mental. I believe the base price was £135, and Oasis were using a thing that Ticketmaster do called dynamic pricing, and the tickets skyrocketed. You could have been in the queue, and whilst you're in the queue, those prices would have skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. It's a word, isn't it? Dynamic pricing has been used for years. Bruce Springsteen does it. But the reason why it's such big news in the UK at the moment is because obviously Oasis reforming is big news. I was going to try and come up with another word for big news, but big news works. So according to Ticketmaster, the band set the price of the ticket. Now I'm guessing the band would have said £135. That's still a lot, isn't it? Really? 135. And as the demand for the ticket goes up, as does the price. Ticketmaster say this is because, well, one of the reasons is because they want to stop scalpers. And that's where I just don't believe it. So scalpers will obviously buy the ticket and then sell it to you for 5 times the price. But what's happening there is that they're not trying to stop scalpers, although apparently you're not allowed to buy these tickets on the secondary market. And announcements been made like, oh, tickets could get cancelled if you do that. I don't know how they're going to police that, but okay. But to me, what it seems like, what they've actually done is they've seen that people will pay crazy prices through these scalpers. So hang on a minute. Rather than them make the money, we'll make the money. So they're not really helping the fan out. They're helping themselves out. That's how I see it anyway. They're not stopping scalpers. Ticketmaster has said that any accrued ticket price goes to the band. I don't know if that's true, but who knows? The Oasis camp has actually been quite quiet on this furor that's going on. Many people are pissed off, but is it just a case of many people didn't get tickets and they're the one that are actually pissed off? I will say, I always moan about how much vinyl costs these days. The reason why dynamic pricing, I think, is even a thing. Forget the scalpers. Actually, don't forget the scalpers. let's not forget them. If people are willing to pay £500 for a ticket that isn't worth that much, then obviously these businesses are going to take note of that and go, oh, guess what? Hello, dynamic pricing. So the real people to blame for this is us, the fans. If we had not gone to scalpers, or in the case of vinyl, just refused to pay those crazy prices. John Lennon Mind Games, £1,350. Some idiots bought it. Mental. But if we just said enough's enough, then they wouldn't sell anything, would they? So I think we need to have a look at ourselves. You know what I mean? Who's the real monster? So, I mean, I guess you could also blame the band as well. They knew what dynamic pricing would mean. They started tickets at £135. Come on, guys, 50 quid, and you'd still be millionaires. I tell you what, it's 2024. Let's say 75 quid would be a decent price for a ticket. I don't know. It's only a decent price for a ticket, and don't do dynamic pricing. This is why bands always put on extra shows, because the demand was there. Do another show. So, taking advantage of fans yet again. Put that aside. I do have some questions though. Who's going to be in the band? I'm going to say, and please put in the comments who you think is going to be back in this band. Obviously, Noel and Liam. They're in the pictures. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that Bonehead will be back in the band. Maybe not for the whole concert, but maybe just the songs that he played. That's what he's doing currently with Liam. When Liam was touring, Bonehead would just come on for the songs that he was a part of. So I'm thinking Bonehead will be back in the band. That'd be great. I don't think the original drummer, Tony McCarroll, I don't think he'll be in the band anytime soon, but that'd be a nice surprise. And I've got a feeling that I don't think that the insert original bass player's name here will be in the band either. So who knows? Who do you think? Please let me know in the comments. I do tend to read comments. By the way, if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, you might as well subscribe if you haven't already. Just do it. It's free. So I quickly wanted to show you my favourite Oasis things that I own. I've got an Oasis ticket for Wembley somewhere. Don't know where that's gone. So I started collecting Funko Pops. I'm 48 years old and I've got a Funko Pop collection. I'm so sorry. And I had decided I'm going to stop. I'm 48. It's mental. What are you doing? And then went on holiday and I saw these guys. Yes, I take the stuff out the box. Get over it. I saw these guys. I love them. They're awesome. Just saying, I love them. But the thing I've always loved that I've got Oasis related is these box sets that came out years ago, and it's the singles, and they came in cigarette cases. Could they do that now? Well, they'd have someone with a lung disease on the front if you want to be authentic about it. But yeah, this is great. This particular one did not come. I don't think whatever was in this set because it was kind of on its own. But I've put whatever in this set. This is like all the first singles, and then boom, there's another one. Yeah, love these. So yeah, this is basically the first lot of singles from the first two albums. And oh hello, what's this? What's this? Got no idea what this is. There's that CD I lost 20 years ago. Okay. Quite a few of my subscribers are 1, Beatles fans, and 2, American. So do you guys actually care? I've got to say, by the way, that Oasis were always sort of tarnished with the, they're trying to be the Beatles brush. I always thought Blur were more like the Beatles than Oasis were. Never, yes, they nick certain bits from the Beatles, but when it comes to how they sound, I always thought Blur were more like the Beatles than Oasis were. What do you think? Let me know let me know about that in the comments. I'll just point you to that song that goes da 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 da. It's a Blur song. Probably didn't recognise what the hell I was doing. I barely did. Anyway, as usual, that's just my opinion on this situation. It's not an educated opinion. You want an educated opinion, you go to Andrew Dixon. You don't come to me. This is just mind farts, which some of you find amusing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in whatever video I make next. You may go. Go. Oh, you're still here. Go away. How are you still here? Mental.